Dun-dun-dun. We would like to thank you and everyone who got a Corso from us. Move back. Move back. You ain't getting in here. You want to get some of that AC. Get back. We want to thank everybody, man. Everybody who got a Corso from us, man. Y'all see where we at, baby? Out here in the richest, one of the richest counties in America. You know, the richest counties in the world. Montgomery County, Maryland. Sitting in a $1 million house, of course. And we just got our dogs on the balcony, eating nothing less than some barbecued chicken. You know? And we just want to thank everybody, man, who got a Corso from us. And, you know, we just want to welcome y'all to the family. These are the last 2 available, but technically there's only 1 available because this blue boy right here is my keeper. I'm keeping that boy right there. But when you're in this business, man, and yes, it is a business, it's a lifestyle, everything has a price, man. So I'll let this boy go for $2K. I don't want to, but hey, if he's gonna go to a good family and they're willing to pay a good price for this boy, I'm willing to let him have it. Milan! Now Milan is getting a little bit too comfortable. Move! Milan wanna come in here and do this AC and sit on these leather sofas. And she might wanna watch this 84-inch screen, flat screen TV with me. But I'll be doing that alone. Dogs gotta be dogs, you know what I'm saying? She gotta guard this $1 million house out here in Montgomery County, Maryland, you understand? Just to let y'all know, man, you know, everything you see, people show certain things, but, you know what I mean? This is $1 million little spot, you know what I mean? We sitting on a little acre out in Montgomery County. We'll run you about 1.5 million. But what I want to tell y'all is, man, we welcome y'all to the family, man. And what you got from us is a well taken care of, you know, well maintained puppy, man. Strong immune systems, immune to parvo, worm resistant, just a good dog. And just welcome to the family, y'all. And we want to tell y'all that the bloodline that y'all got from these dogs is Scandifo bloodline. And you also have another bloodline that was mixed into the Scandifo bloodline, Monte. So if you have one of these Corsos and you follow and you trying to figure out, well, what kind of dog do I have, man? What is this? This is something special. You can look it up, Monte. And you can look up Monte Corsos, and you can look up Scandifo Corsos, and you can see the bloodline that we have. We have one of the champions, grand champion. His name will be Nino, Belmonte's Negro, Nino. You know, and I think it means black and Italian. So that's what we have, man. We got pure old school Corso blood, y'all. Pure old school Corso blood. Not that new school stuff. You know, the modern day Corsos. And we're about to get into that right now. Milan! Get up here. Look at this motherfucker. She thinks she running the joint already. Move. So, the original Corso was created by Mike Satilli. And I'm not here to debate nobody. If you want to learn about the origins of the Cane Corso, you can go to old, I think it's called, I'll send it to you. So anybody that wants to like make a statement and debate me, I'll send you over to, I think it's old time Cane Corsos or something like that. Old Corsos, old time Cane Corsos. It's a white guy and a black guy, and they sit there and break down all the bloodlines, every dog and every little situation. So I'm not here to do that. I'll send you over there, and they got all the facts, and they'll blow your mind. But the Cane Corso was created by Mike Satilli. I think he was out of Jersey, I believe, about 30-something years ago, 1988. Come on, let's walk these guys down to the grass because he looked like he about to poop. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, now they ain't never been down these steps before. And you know what I mean? Never been down these steps, but this is how you know when you got some good blood. They just came right down the steps. No training required. We out here. We don't have much of a fence here, you know, but we don't have to worry about our dogs going anywhere because our bloodline of dogs are smart. So we're gonna get into this right now, man. The Cane Corsos we got is Monte. You can look up Monte Cane Corsos. Famous guy. You got Massar Cane Corsos. That was the last person to fool with this blood before I got it. Was Massar Kennel out of Ohio. I have a picture up on my Instagram to show you the Scandifo dogs from about 30 years ago. That the dog that they have is a Scandifo bloodline, and they still got the Scandifo bloodline running pure in Ohio that we have today. But Scandifo had a dog, you know, mixed, not Scandifo, I mean, yeah, Scandifo had some of Mike Satilli blood. And he also had, so you see a neighbor over there. Fence is open. She's looking at that turtle. The fence is open, but we don't have to worry about Milan. Milan. We don't have to worry about Milan going over there because I got that good bloodline. So we're gonna get into that too. So if you can look up the bloodlines on your own, it's Scandifo, it's Monte, and Mike Satilli. Mike Satilli created the Cane Corso. He used a bunch of different dogs from Italy. They have like 3 or 4 breeds of dogs, the Bastino or Bernardino. Then you have the, you have a lot of dogs from Italy that were used to create this breed. And then you also have the American Band Dog. So, you know, American Band Dog, if you ever seen one, looks exactly like a Cane Corso. And they definitely took the American Band Dog and took it actually to Italy, and they incorporated it into all their dogs. Another dog that's incorporated into the Cane Corso is the Boxer. Okay, and that's a little different because the Boxer that they used to make these Cane Corsos wasn't necessarily the Boxer that you see today. Next, you got the Doggy Durbo. They use the Doggy Durbo also in there, you know. So well, let me just say this: when a dog is invented or a breed is discovered, so per se, first it's discovered by Americans. We are the ones that have the $6,000 and the $10,000, the $20,000 to import the dogs. We are the ones that pay the ticket. Nobody in Europe is paying these tickets for these dogs. We are the ones that pay the ticket for these dogs and make these dogs popular. We the ones that discover these dogs. Once America discovers a dog from a native land, we tell everybody in America, oh yeah, this is from Germany, this is from France, this is from Venezuela, this is from Brazil, this is blah, blah, blah. Once we start making it famous, people in America start importing them for thousands and thousands and thousands, 20,000. And it becomes a rat race of a money race of a dog. Once Europeans sees that Americans are buying these dogs and that they're claiming their origins from their country, oh, well, shit, well, they got the pure dogs. Their family's been breeding them for 500 years. That's what they're going to tell you. But the truth is, the dogs exist in every country and in every form to perform a task. There's no necessary look unless you need the dog to look a certain way in order to not be shot. Like you need a white dog so you don't shoot him. You need a black dog so he's not discovered by the deers. Or you need a dog with a certain kind of coat so it can withstand the water, like the poodle, which is a hunting dog. It gets real technical. So that's where all that comes into play. But the main thing that the Europeans do after they discover that America is into a dog that is quote unquote from a certain country, America starts, Europeans start putting different things into their dogs. That turtle or something?
Yeah.
Is he alive?
It's a snapper. I just didn't know. My dogs used to go for him.
Oh yeah, they'll be fine. I'm gonna close the gate so they don't go near him. So apparently we have a snapping turtle. Let's get him on camera, y'all. A snapping turtle. We're gonna close the gate on him. Let's see this snapper. Move. Oh, I guess that turtle is trying to make... And that is not a snapping turtle. That is a regular turtle. Hey, get over here. Come on. See, there you go. Being bad. Now you done went over there. Now you gotta try to get back. Now see how smart she is. This is how you test the intelligence of your dogs. Boom. See how fast that was? Didn't take her long to figure that out. She's concerned about my dogs going for a snapping turtle on the other side of the fence. That's not a snapping turtle. It's actually just a regular, I don't want to call it painted turtle. I don't know the damn species of that turtle. She's concerned about my dogs going near that turtle. Or she's concerned about my dogs killing and eating that turtle. Me personally, if I saw kind of Corso walking around, I'm going to my house and open the door. Me personally. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna mind my business around giant guard dogs. So, the number one thing Europeans like to add to their dogs is one, that Great Dane. They love adding the Great Dane to their dogs because the look. If you look at the structure of a Great Dane, it has that structure that a dog should have if you wanted to win an AKC show or any dog show for that matter. You know, it varies just a slightly bit on most dogs. The two dogs that actually have a kind of different shape when it comes to that Great Dane shape is the Corso, because the Corso is like a long kind of a rectangular body. So it doesn't have a full shape like that. And also Presa Canaria. Presa Canaria is a kind of a shorter dog. Is this a free leash for your boy? Oh no, some rope. A Corso has a different type of look, but it's still the same. So what you notice now is a lot of people are importing European Corsos, and they have those long faces, those long legs. And when they import those dogs from Europe, guess what? They're just, all you're buying is you're buying, let me see, why am I stumbling? It's kind of hot out here, monkey. Basically, you're buying a Great Dane mixed with some kind of Mastiff. So when y'all get those dogs from Europe, y'all just buying Great Danes that they done mixed. And that's why, if you notice, all those dogs that you're seeing nowadays are just so tall. And they say, this is European line. And those dogs, long ass legs. Great Dane. Can't fool your boy. I already know what it is. Because they add that to every dog that's made famous. I can go down the list any dog that's ever been made famous. If you notice, after Europeans get it, they get that look, that Great Dane structure look, and that's what it is. Because the Great Dane is like the ultimate like dog with the ultimate look, as far as like, you know, with the legs set and the body stance. If you notice, that look is also in the boxer. That look is in the Doberman Pinscher. And if you really want to get into it, look, there's kids over there on the other side of the fence walking. Milan ain't worrying about them. And these guys are just inspecting. And they know instinctively to inspect and get to guarding. So another thing that the Europeans like to add, they like to add that droopy face. That droopy face is nothing none less than bulldog, another dog that they invented. So they add that bulldog to it. They add that bulldog to it in order to, you know, give it some droopiness, that droopy effect, that cute look, that droopy face effect. And that's what originally happened in the breed. When the Cane Corso was first invented by Mike Santilli in 1980s, he used a combination of Rottweiler, American Pit Bull Terrier. Look, she's trying to get into that AC. Rottweiler, American Pit Bull Terrier, and possibly American Band Dog, some kind of band dog. He actually ended up taking some band dogs back to Italy and trading them for some more Italian dogs. This is all tight secret. And also, the most major dog that they actually did add to the Cane Corso is the Neapolitan Mastiff. But not the Neapolitan Mastiff today, the Neapolitan Mastiffs of like the olden days. You actually have like 3 or 4 different types of styles of Neapolitan Mastiff being bred. So with all that being said, the Cane Corso is probably mostly about 50% Neapolitan Mastiff and 50% other breeds. But what you're getting here is the original version of what they made back in that 1988 when it first became popular. And that's why our dogs are big. They have a little bit of that Euro blood in them, the old European blood, where they just added a little dog, either burrow into the dog or boxer. Not that Great Dane stuff that they are adding today, a lot of that Great Dane with those long legs. If you notice, Milan has thick paws, thick bone. She does not have, she has big feet. Another thing is the Cane Corso is supposed to have a double coat of fur. If you notice under the neck, you'll see the double coat more prevalently. The double coat is, you know, it's very important. This is the old school style, the beginning, what they really did in the beginning. So that's what we have here, man. And then another thing I want to say is temperament. The original dog was bred with some dogs that had a little fire to them, a little aggression, but I'm sure they had stability. They used a certain kind of Rottweiler from a certain kennel, a certain kind of American Pit Bull Terrier that was a big dog from a certain type of kennel. Not just your regular, wasn't just some regular stuff. So no one could recreate what they did because they only used certain bloods from certain kennels to make their dogs. Certain kind of Rottweiler, certain kind of band dogs, certain types of Neapolitan Mastiffs. So you can't recreate it because those bloodlines probably don't exist anymore. So what people today are doing is when they want to breed an aggressive dog, they'll breed in some Pit Bull because the Pit Bull has a lot of drive. So when you notice and you see a dog today that is super overly aggressive, super ready to bite, we're gonna let these dogs get some AC. They're spoiled. I sent that cat packing. I shushed him off with the mop. He ran down in the basement. He was acting like he was gonna attack somebody. Come on, y'all. Milan's hot. So, We let Milan cool off. So yeah, that's what we did. That's what they did, you know, to make the dogs aggressive. I don't agree with trying to make a dog aggressive like that. All dogs have their own instincts, and you should be trying to grab a dog that has the right temperament from your breed. So all dogs have guarding instincts. All dogs have protective instincts, and adding pit bull to it is not a good idea. But a lot of people are breeding these really, really aggressive Corsos, really, really aggressive dogs, mastiffs. Point blank, in this period of time, you should not be breeding any dog that is overly aggressive. As you can see, if my dogs see a cat, they won't do anything. If my dogs see, you know, they might go after the cat. Milan might chase the cat, but they won't go after another dog just for no reason. So we don't breed our dogs overly aggressive, and we don't breed our dogs to be overly huge, and we're definitely not breeding any Great Dane from Europe into our blood. This is old school blood that we have here. And there was a lot I wanted to say about all that, but just know, you know, when you see a dog, Corso biting and being all extra aggressive, that's not good. The last thing you want is a 150, 110, 25, 35 pound dog that is overly aggressive, that's going to bite the wrong, makes a mistake. Because best believe, a dog that likes to bite, a dog that's super overly aggressive, that's what it is. It's a dog that's just superly overly aggressive. And a dog that's superly overly aggressive will bite. I mean, dogs are not always smart. So my dog will definitely back a person up and just check them if you don't trust them. Right now, she her looking for things, looking for people. Just being curious. Notice she didn't just lay down. But she's not gonna just attack something or attack someone. So we have stable dogs with stable temperaments. So if you got one of these dogs, you got a stable dog with a stable temperament. And that's what it is. You got all the bone and you got all the old school blood. So if you wanna know how to breed these dogs, let me know. We only got one female and another female going out. I say you can cross the blood out. And I don't care if you cross the blood out, but if you cross the blood out, you got to cross it back in 2 times. You know, we want to get to the point where we're inbreeding and line breeding these dogs, because I'm going to be honest with you. Milan is inbred and line bred. In the breeder's terms, we call that breeding tight or breeding true or breeding close. Milan is like 3 or 4 times, about 4, as a matter of fact, let's just say 4 or 5 times Nino the second. I mean, every which way, she's just basically Nino the second, which is basically half of Nino the first, which is Monte bloodline. So yeah, we can cut this blood. You can do whatever you want, but what you have is the old school blood, old school American, old school European, because it's a half Euro, half American bloodline mix. It's 2 dogs, Nino the second from Scandifo, and a whole bunch of Scandifo dogs. You know, great dogs, great old school European dogs when the Europeans first got them from Americans and first did whatever they did. So, you know, you get a good dog. Lots of bone, none of that Great Dane. And what I want to say, when you mix Great Dane into your dog, you're mixing Great Dane problems into your dog. You know, overgrowth, all kinds of different, I'm not even going to get into it all, but basically Mastiffs have a lot of problems, a lot of genetic defects, because at the same time, when you overbreed these dogs and then you keep inbreeding and line breeding, it's a bad thing. And then a lot of times these Great Danes are just being bred for size and breed type. They're not bred to go hunting or have a function, you know. And the people that's getting their hands on these dogs are not using them for anything except for show dogs and selling them to someone that wants an extra large dog. So when it comes to any kind of Mastiff, especially the Great Dane, these are not healthy dogs. and by any means of any stretch, because they're only bred for size and color and to win a dog show. They were never bred to be healthy. So when y'all go and ship that dog in from Europe with that long face and those long legs, you just brought you a Great Dane with a little Mastiff in it, and you just paid $10,000, $12,000 for nothing. And the dog probably won't even protect you. Keep it real with you. Our dogs are protective, but they're smart. Babe, why the neighbor was like, oh, there's a snapping turtle right here, and I just wanted you to know because your dogs might go near it.
I told you there was a turtle, right?
Yeah, it wasn't even a snapping turtle. And I'm just like, go in the house.
The neighbor was trying to warn you. How do you want to tell the neighbor go in the house?
Man, listen, I ain't need nobody tell me nothing about no damn. It wasn't even a snapping turtle.
But the turtle pooped, didn't it?
Nah, baby, that turtle's about to lay eggs.
Because that's what he was doing.
Yup. Turtles like to lay eggs under mulch and in sand. So that turtle just came from over that lake, right? And it's going on a hill where the hill won't have any water, and it's digging a hole. It's digging a hole to lay eggs.
Oh, that's what it was. I thought it was like pooping.
It's about to lay some eggs. It knows exactly where to dig at.
So why are you being upset with the neighbor?
I ain't upset with her. I was just wanting her to go in the house like I just fucking this guard dog running loose.
She seen your guard dogs, and she's telling you she's trying to guard your guard dogs.
But man, I just want y'all to know, man, y'all got a nice dog on your hands with lots of bone. You got something that some men created, some men
Big Millie.
that was like really knew what they was doing.
Sit down.
Some men, Mike Santilli, Scandifo, and Monte. These were some of the pioneers that invented the Cane Corso in the beginning days. And this blood has been kept pure and true since those days. So that's what you got. You got the real shit. A lot of these new dogs ain't nothing but English Mastiffs, mixes, Cane Corso mixes. That's what we have today. We got mixes, yo, because, you know, people want the biggest dog. People want, you know, just the biggest dog. You know, they want the European blood. Look at me lying, going up those steps. She ain't never been in this house. Come out of that office. Damn dogs. But yeah, y'all. I mean, we're gonna chew on, you know what I mean? We got some, you know, some Balenciagis and some, you know, some other joints. But yeah, man, just see the dogs in this natural environment in this $1 million house. They just running around doing their thing. You ain't got no BS. I'm gonna show you how crazy this is. We're gonna go out the front door with it, and then we're gonna come back in. Show you how many dogs get down. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Now, can you do this with your dog? Just come out. In the $1 million neighborhood. Just want to let y'all see, you know what I'm saying? They definitely out here on this acre of land. Now look, no leashes, no nothing. No leashes, no nothing. It's about 90 degrees out here. They know to follow. No leashes, no nothing. Come on. Come on. Right in, solve problems quick. If you can't go around it, go under it. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. We got smart dogs. Healthy dogs. Blooline will be 4 years old. See how she moving? She'll be 4 years old real soon. So we don't breed for aggression. Our dogs are just naturally, guard dogs. Some great, great men bred these dogs, man. And guess what? They got the new great man to go ahead and let their names live on and let y'all know. Scandifo, Monte, Massar, and now Co-op-kennel has the blood. And if you get a dog from me, we're going to keep this blood going. We're going to keep it raw. We ain't going to mix in a whole bunch of BS. I mean, you can. That's on you. Once you mix it up, you got what you get. And just remember, the men that created these dogs knew what they was doing. This Milan is just a straight up Scandifo dog. 30 years old. Scandifo did a little business with Belmonte. Belmonte was a big time guy. And when big time guys only mess with other big time guys. And that's the only blood in these dogs. It's AKC champions, ICF champions, and ICCF champions and grand champions in this blood. And now you got it. And you got a grand champion bloodline dog. That's what you got when you got one of these dogs from Co-op-kennels. So for all y'all that wanted to say that $200, I hope y'all saved y'all $200. I hope y'all watching. And I hope y'all got that $200 on the table right now. And y'all staring at it and thinking, thank God I saved $200 on the dog. And I brought some bullshit. Because we got that real shit. 80 straight. Let me 80 inch, baby. 84 inch. Y'all got that bullshit. We got that real shit. And I hope y'all got what y'all bargained for. I mean, I really do, because I got the papers to prove my stuff, and I got the knowledge. What did y'all buy from that lady around the corner? That lady around the corner that had that dog for a cheaper price. That $200 you saved. Look at my dogs, yo. Muscular. Calm. Relaxed. Smart. Intelligent. With men. Mike Satilli. Look at their body of work. Look at Mike Satilli's body of work. He invented the damn kind of Corso. Then he sold some of them dogs, ended up in Scandifo's line. And Scandifo's a European. He got his shit right. Then Belmonte, which is probably the all-time best Cane Corso breeder of all times. And this is what you have right here. Champions from ICCF. Champions from AKC. Champions from ICI, whatever. Right here, in your face. Y'all went out and brought that skinny old bird mutt. Look at them paws. Y'all brought that skinny bird mutt. Look, let me show y'all. We got that old school. That's that European. That scissor bite. But that's how you know that box is in there. That's why we put that new blood in there to make them teeth a little bit sharper, bigger, and give it a little bit more teeth so it can get a little bit more damage. Cause a little damage when things go down, No, we don't want our dogs to fight, but, when our dogs get into a fight. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Milan has been in about 4 or more fights. Now, what happened is, not saying she was fighting, but what happened was, as a puppy, Milan was bit through her eye socket right here, the eyelid, and it came through here. So in her tear ducts was a bite wound. The Crested Canary we had christened every dog that came over by biting it. We call it christening. But the Crested Canary will welcome you by biting you, because it don't know you and you get near it, so it bites you. So with that being said, that bite wound had to be nursed, and that bite wound had to be, filled with peroxide and sprayed. What does that mean? That means that Milan has good healing properties, good immune system. Next, Milan almost had her dang on arm chopped off twice by American Bully. American Bully bit her and damn near chopped her arm off. She almost blinded him, but the American Bullies, they go for the legs, and it's not like you want to fight them or anything, but it's just when dogs come in the heat or about to come in the heat, and you make that mistake of thinking everything's going to be good, the one way you learn that the dog's going to heat, a fight breaks out. And I mean, that's just what it is. But as you can see, you can't even tell. She almost had her arms chopped off twice. Down there, down to the bone. Shit heals up quick, boom. So these dogs have healing properties. Next, Milan has lost a lot of fur, like twice, because of, I believe it was mites or something eating her skin or whatever, eating her fur. Because when you feed a dog like this, a high carb diet and less meats, then it causes allows the mites to come in and start eating at the fur, because the immune system is not as potent because you don't have the meat that you're feeding the dog. She's overcame that, which means that her body can fight off mites. Her bodies can fight off infections because of the 3 or 4 times she had wounds on her body. She's in Baltimore with certain types of parvo and diseases she's been that affect dogs, especially, you know, rare breed dogs like Corsos, Rottweilers, and just purebred kind of sewer dogs. She's fought that, which means she has a great immune system, and she passed it all on to all her puppies. So yeah, that's what it is.